Hi Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading going from the 16th through to the 22nd of September. Getting very close to your birthday season, and this week here is a bumper week for lunar activity. We have the lunar eclipse on the 17th and 18th, which comes from Pisces, which is good for you, and it's in Virgo season. So there's a lot of sort of busyness about. There's also the supermoon on the 18th, which I will be doing a collective and a general monthly reading for. That's also on the 18th. That's just off the back of that. And then we have the equinox that comes at the end of the week. And I'll tell you what, starting from last week, it's like things are building up into this almost like taking a stance and a very empowering, emotionally empowering, cleansing week. That's the sort of thing I'm getting here, where we can be honest about our emotions and honest about our engagements and everything like that. And I think that's going to play into your favor enormously. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies here. Yeah, we have this build up that I've noticed it last week. It's certainly this week here, and it's you can overcome anything this week. It's very, very empowering for people who are in touch with their emotions and are very clear about what sort of life you want to live, because that's the starting point for anything we do in the way of manifestation. The moment we have that, that's when we can really start applying it in the world around us. And when we do, that's when you can get the results that last, basically. And on your financial side, this plays into your future, but it's also connected to your past. So it's finally getting the green light for anything you want to do in the way of projects and stuff like that. It's like someone's opening a bit of a sluice gate here and allowing things to manifest rather than being blocked or anything like that. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look at that, Ace of Swords, real crowning glory. Totally, this is totally your energy here. And this comes from the base of you, and this is what the moon does, because it's all about the moon, and in tarot the moon is Scorpio. So I think you're going to be able to play this energy incredibly well, incredibly beautifully for your own growth and for your positioning in life, which you should take. And it's great, it's a fantastic position to take. Let's see what's going on in your relationship side. You've got your karmic path that plays out into the universal energies a little bit. It goes a little bit into the past as well. So this is like giving you the markers, the values, the 9 of Wands sort of scenario. These are my healthy boundaries. I'm not going to accept it second best. The universal energy is, oh, that's really beautiful. And it's consistent as well. It's like this sort of like not imposing, perpetual energy that keeps going out and kind of going, I only want quality connections with people that are around us. With the past self is standing there. It wants to lean outwards, but at the same time, it's like backing it up, like that sort of 9 of Wands sort of scenario. I wouldn't accept anything but the top dollar, as it were, within relationships and emotions this week. And it's pushing forward, and I think it's you making a decision this week to sort of like, this old way of doing things and acceptance is dead and done and dusted with, and it's very, very empowering. What's the message out this week here? If you nurture your plant, you will get your fruits. And you are the plant here in this scenario here. And the fruits is the joy of life, basically. So on your karmic path, look at that, 2 of Cups. Yes, most definitely. I think this is what you're going after. And there's a huge amounts of energy playing in that sort of way. So on your karmic path to be with this person. I talked about it last week. The universal energy here is helping you to learn a lot about the ace of swords here by having that swords at the base there, that energy at the base, and it's helping you to play with life, to see what's what, in a really, really good way, very empowering and joyful way. And look at that from the past. You get the Sun. There's nothing but happiness here for you, Scorpio. There really is nothing but happiness for you to take away from this scenario, if you just engage. And yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not saying you're going to be everybody's cup of tea. That's not what I'm saying here. But that doesn't matter. Some people like tea, some people like coffee. But you can have a great time with people who like coffee. Just know that you just don't drink from the same cup, sort of scenario. Look at that. in your future self here, within this victory here, either someone's thinking about you or you're thinking about someone else, whatever it is, all of a sudden it converts from thinking about the other person into, yes, let's do it. And that's what that's all about. On your karmic path, it's making the impossible seem possible this sort of week more than anything else. The cards are now starting to jump all over the place. Absolutely amazing with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. We're really starting to rock and roll on your relationship side of life. And I think it's just waiting for you. And you have a lot more control over your destiny and emotionally than you think, possibly, or you've realized in the past. It's really, really good for you. Really, really good. Let's see what's going on your financial side. Karmic path here. It's swaying between the two. Your past and your very much future, and it's like you're on this good path that's good for you. You know, if you're going after that job, don't stop, go after it. If you want to start that business, getting that green light, going for it. And the universe is playing a very similar sort of story as what you got in your relationship side. It's got a lot of good energy for you, making some very good connections with people that are around you. And I don't know why I want to pull a card. I'm not supposed to be, but I'm going to. And it's the King of Swords. It's a lot of good judgment that comes out of this universal energy here. A lot of wisdom. And it really makes you feel empowered as you go forward. Let's just see what's going on into your past. I want to get the messages out before I start pulling cards. Yeah, so in the past here, that's playing very similar to the sun there. There's a lot of light shining into your life, making you very attractive on the relationship side. And on your financial side, you give this consistency, which also makes you incredibly a safe bet, but also makes you very attractive in the workplace or in business and stuff like that. It really empowering not only you, but your clients and everything that is around you, your future self here. I think this is tied into this crowning glory. It's really sort of saying, you know, you can break through any sort of barriers that are holding you back. That's the message for this week here. You have the key. You have the key. Let me just pull some cards on that. Let's just see what's going on that karmic path. Let's get back to that. You got the Devil. Capricorn card. The Devil is very Capricorns, right? I'm a Capricorn, so I'll give you an insight into Capricorn. So if you're with any Capricorns, let me give you some lowdown. Right, Capricorns, they will get down to the nit and gritty of how things work, and they're a bit boring like that. You know, we can be a little bit hell bent on the mechanics of how things work, and this is, I think, here as well is going to actually to take on a little bit of that type of energy. It's going to help you enormously. By getting what you want, by really concentrating on the detail. And that's what's going to bring you that wisdom and that judgment, that choice of, yes, this is exactly where I should be going. Look at that. On your past here, I think this is something that you've already started within you. And now you're breaking through. You're breaking through any obstacles that are coming in your pathway. And in your past, you've had this bright idea and you should be applying it now. It's a case of the details of how you put it all together. And look at that, at the top of the dial, you get the Lovers. I've got to put my fingers apparently over the certain parts of the nudity of this card. If you're watching YouTube, man, seriously, that's not what is important in life. Really not important. But anyway, I can't be bothered. The Lovers, right? You get the Lovers. And I think this is where you fall in love with what you're doing. Fall in love with the higher self of you. And it is really super empowering to you. With the Temperance out the front there, what was the message that sort of came through? I've forgotten what the message was that came through on that at the top there. But it is patience. I think you're realizing actually how good you are. And with that patience of knowing the detail, I think that's where that comes out of. I think you need to take the time to really cross T's and dot I's in no matter what you're doing. If it's in a project, if it's in a business, buying a house or getting a new job, it's really been focalized on it so you can then get into alignment with it. And that's exactly what I want. And it's all about sort of creating a climate or a fertile land for your own success, for your manifestation, basically, of what you want to be manifesting going forward. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. There is one thing I do want to say on the Temperance card. There is also, it's patience before action. That's what it's all about. And this moment here is about this placement, is a building of enormous amount of power and momentum in your material life, and being in touch with your emotional side and your physical side about it. Okay, I think that's what I just wanted to add. Right, let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. Look at that. And your relationship side with the Ace of Swords, you get the Knight of Wands. Did you get that last week? Can't quite remember. But yeah, I think this is like your crowning victory within you, empowering you, is because you're going after what you want. And it's not taking second best, or there's no skimping on your qualities that you want within your life. And with the Lovers cards, you get the King of Pentacles. A lot of security here. I think this partnership that is being sort of offered to you or touted to you at the moment comes with a lot of depth, knowledge, understanding, and within that knowledge and understanding there's a lot of security, there's a lot of power, and that's not in necessarily the other person, that's in the relationship between you. That other person is nothing without you, and you are nothing without them, sort of scenario. And it's really, really, really strong, immensely strong. Let's see what the Page of Swords is. You got to get out there and explore, Scorpio. Don't hold back. Yeah, it all happens out there. Get involved. Yeah, you're gonna get a knock every now and then, but don't worry about it. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. You'll be more than fine, I think. If anything, I think someone might knock you and kind of go, "Yeah, sorry about that, Scorpio. Have I ever met you before? Oh, Scorpio, how you doing?" And that opens the door. You never know. It's that sort of thing. Just being out there and doing it. 10 of Wands in the past. I think you've been waiting a long time for this. A long time. And now it's like, finally, the winds are blowing in your favor and you're off and running. You're off and running, Scorpio. And it is liberating. This is it. Finally, something that seems impossible becomes possible. And it makes, as time goes on, it makes you so elated about life. Makes you so happy about life. And it's just... It's more than you can put in words. You know what it's like when you're with that person and you're with them and it's like, everything's great. And you can't describe it. It's just, everything is great. That's the closest I can get to it, right? Wheel of Fortune, this is it. Getting out there, getting involved and enjoying life. That's what's happening there. I think you're going to create a lot for you when you do that. It's going to be a lot of celebrations. It's going to turn everything into your favor. Everything, all the red lights will turn green. All the red lights turning green for you, and it's really good within your relationship side. Absolutely powerful. See what's going on your financial side. Ace of Swords with the this is the general energy that's coming through you here. The Ace of Swords with the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think the Four of Cups is a brilliant card. There is a certain degree of reflection here because we're on the financial side. There's a certain degree of reflection about where you want to go, and that ties a little bit into this Temperance card, paying attention to the detail. But if you do, what you're realizing is you're creating the Ace of Cups. You're creating a scenario that is totally up for you. And it makes, this is where success is important to the person receiving, is defined by the person who is getting that success. And I think you're going to define it as, yeah, this is great. I'm really starting to get on and enjoy, sort of scenario. With the Devil cards, you get the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is all about the details as well, all about the good quality work as well, and how you put yourself first in that good quality work. Seeing which fruit is available and which fruit is ripe for you at the moment. Excuse me a second. So you've got to be really focused on each fruit. Like on a tomato plant, I've worked in fruit and veg for a long time, and when you're going on a tomato plant, when, as you go up the grape or the vine of tomatoes, you can see as they gradually get riper. And this is where you've got to be attentive each time you go through. You kind of go, oh, that one's ready. No, that one's not. That one's ready. You got tomato salads afterwards, and it's just like it's being like that, being very attentive to the thing. The evident path, that Ace of Cups there. There's only one cup there that you're filling up, right? And on the evident path, on your universal energies, your wisdom that's coming out of here, there's no other way to play it. There's only one cup there that's giving you the good stuff, and you are creating it. And it's out there. It's out there in the universe. And it's just a case of loving, enjoying every step. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It would be boring if it was easy, I guarantee you. But success is also very important. You know, I've worked hard, I want to get there, sort of thing. With the Ace of Wands, you now get the Two of Wands. I think is what you're concentrating on, the detail of getting things done. And the more and more you concentrate on the detail, the more and more it advances, the more and more you're actually going to get in line with what you're doing. It's gonna bode incredibly well for you. Yeah, you get the Ten of Swords. There may be some degree that obviously in some of those cups there, you're going to have to let go of certain things in order to get what you want. And it might be a little bit painful, but there's no doubt about it. And this is where I think you need the Temperance, and you do need a bit of, you do need a Justice. Look, you got the Temperance card there, like she's pushing water from one cup to another, yeah? And then you get the Justice card where you get the two cups in balance. And this is preparing you for something really strong, incredibly empowering in the material world, either a job, business, projects, that just makes you kind of go, yes, I am me, and this is great. So whatever it is, Scorpio, get out there, enjoy it. It'd be great. It really will be. The world will be a better place could you do it. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of all these readings and what have you. I hope you get the best out of the energy videos we do on this channel as well, which helps us to give us a lot more sort of nuance to these readings. Yes, I will see you soon. Thanking you very much for all the support you show for the YouTube system. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.